YouTube, what's going on? Andrew Darling here, guys. It's a Wednesday. It's the last day of class of my 1L year. I still have 3 midterms to go: crim law, contracts, and property. Today's an important day. It is 7 o'clock. I have 1 hour left in the SBA presidential election. So I am a second semester 1L. It is my second semester of law school. This video is probably gonna be in 720p because it's on the front facing camera of an iPad Pro. I'm in my backyard. I just wanted to get out of my house, so there's probably gonna be some bugs flying around and whatnot. Don't hold that against me. But I ran for SBA president, and the elections were supposed to be last week, the week of April 20, what's today, 7, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, the 21st and 22nd were the elections, Thursday and Friday. There were 3 presidential candidates. You have to have an absolute majority. You have to have 50% of the vote plus 1, and none of the 3 of us had that. The other major candidate, who is the vice president currently on the SBA board, he had about 48% of the vote. I had about 31, and the other gentleman had right below 20. So I mean, we had a good split there. Personally, I got my butt kicked by like 60 votes. But in that event, you have a runoff election. So the 2 of us, we were notified on Sunday evening. Monday was our campaign day, and then Tuesday and yesterday. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of April, 2016. I can't believe 2016 is almost halfway over already. But so we were able to campaign on Monday, which inconveniently for me, I have some stuff going on in my personal life with my grandmother's health. I already committed to taking her to an appointment that day. And some of you guys know, so I go to the Charlotte School of Law. I live in Columbia, South Carolina. So I am 90 miles-ish away from school. I'm not sure why that really big bug keeps flying in front of me, but whatever. And what I was able to do was essentially email, text, do a couple things like that to get the, not really email from the school email, but more like Facebook message and stuff. Try to get my message out a little bit on Monday and try to prepare everybody for a vote again on Tuesday, Wednesday. It's really hard. We have finals in the next couple weeks, and folks are really wrapping up their focus for the semester. Really, really hard to engage folks and get them to spend that 30 to 60 seconds is legitimately all it takes to go to our org sync page to vote in the election. It's just really a difficult task. There are lots of people in my 1L class, both traditional fall start students and then some of the spring start students that started in January. And I mean, I was able to reach out to them. I feel like I did a good job of that. Like I said, there's an hour left in the election, so I don't know yet whether I've won or not. I have a sneaky suspicion that I'm very competitive. So whatever that means, win, lose, or draw, I mean, I got 2 years left of law school. I have a whole nother year I can run for SBA president. Winning or losing is not what I'm necessarily concerned with. Do I want to win? Of course I do. I'm a competitor. But I also know that I'm very proud of the way I ran my campaign. I felt like I had a lot of substance, really good platforms, mental health, transparency, telling our story. Those were kind of my three platforms. I had some really good answers to a debate, which I was able to get that video, kind of chop it up into the questions and the answers for the 2 runoff candidates. And I was able to get that posted to our school Facebook page this morning. It's also on my personal Facebook page. So if you just search Andrew Darling, you'll be able to see the debate. It's also going to be on this YouTube channel. I am not going to monetize that video. So that is more of an FYI video for your info kind of stuff. Just to see sort of how I responded to questions. I actually list the questions in the comment section. So pretty interesting stuff. But I've been super stressed this week. Like, not just the campaigning. School, like I said, my grandmother's health. I lived with my grandma for a good part of my childhood. My grandma and I have always been super close. My grandma is really, really close with my children. It's very, very important to me. I was listening to a podcast this morning, This American Life, and I'm trying to see what episode it was because I want to make sure that I can share with everybody. So it's This American Life. It's called In Defense of Ignorance. Okay, it was released April 24th, and one of the stories is about how a lady who was diagnosed with terminal cancer in China, her family didn't tell her. The doctor said she had 3 months to live. They didn't tell her. They just avoided the conversation, essentially. She's lived for 3 more years. It was somebody's grandmother. It was the granddaughter who was the storyteller that was talking. I got pretty emotional this morning. I had a rough day yesterday. I got frustrated with something with the campaigning, just related to organizations and how they endorse a candidate. Something that I definitely want to fix if I am elected, but I'm not going to dwell on that. That's my fault for not having the foresight to go out and do the things that my competitor did. And none of those were below board. All of those were above board, asking people questions, doing endorsements. He ran a really, really great campaign. I have zero embarrassment if I lose the campaign. Do I think I can win? Yeah, absolutely. If everybody who voted for me, or everybody who said they voted for me, actually logged in and voted for me, I think I'm going to win. I really genuinely believe that. But I really just wanted to kind of vent. Like, this is the end of my 1L year. I have 3 finals left. As you guys know, once the grades come back, I'll post for those. But golly, it's been 2 semesters already. It's kind of weird, really. I am looking forward to summer school. I have a really cool externship in Charlotte at the EEOC, doing some mediation stuff, working with the folks in the mediation department. I'm really, really excited about that. I'm continuing my work as a guardian ad litem in Mecklenburg County. My kid is awesome. I'm not going to give any more identifying marks other than that. I'm going to continue my volunteer work at Faith, Hope, Love in Charlotte as well. I don't know if they have it during the summer because it's sort of a school-related mentorship, but if they do, I'm still going to be there. So I'm doing a lot of things. My son is doing awesome in soccer. My man scored 7 goals the other morning. 7 goals, like 7 goals. 7 goals. Single game. 7 goals. He's 5. It's freaking awesome. My daughter playing volleyball, the end of last volleyball season, she got moved up to the performance team to play with some folks that she played with previously and a previous coach, and she played really well. She doesn't like to look bad, so when she plays with better players, her play moves up, kind of like all of us. When you start to compete with people who already have the skills and the skill set, you tend to rise your level of performance. So, like I said, this is just kind of an update. Last day of my 1L year. I do have 3 finals left. I need to get my butt to work studying for them. I'm confident on about 1 of them right now, but I got plenty of time. So before I let this thing rant and run and rave and all that other fun stuff too long, I mean, we're already at 7.5 minutes, man. I'm gonna cut it short. I'll post something here in the next couple of days or so about the election, kind of go in depth a little bit more about some of the stuff I went through, why I was frustrated, why I wasn't frustrated, whether I won, whether I lost. And I gotta say this now, thank you everybody. Like, thank you everybody that voted. Whether you voted for me or not, I don't care. I mean, I do, I wanna win, of course, but voting, taking part in the process at school, that's hugely important. So if you did vote for me, thank you so much. If you were part of the group of folks in my class, Dan Herrera, Neve, Adam, Ariana, I mean, there's so many of y'all. Like, y'all were actively advocating for me. Nina, Hillary, there were so many of you guys that did so much advocating for me. Like, I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I guess we'll know here in, what, 50-something minutes when the election closes, and then in the next 24 hours or so, we'll hear some results. So thank you guys again so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, do that. If you listen to me talk for 8.5 minutes, subscribe. Occasionally, it's worth the conversation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you very, very soon. Take care.